Oh, hello. Hello, everybody. It is I, your very British fanboy. Hello, everybody. I am, as you all know, I am very British. Hello, everybody. It's not Tuesday today, but it'll be Tuesday tomorrow. Long live the Queen. Hello, everybody. Welcome to my homeland of England. I'm sorry, I don't know why I decided. I don't know why I decided to do that. I just say, you don't have British teeth. Yeah, my teeth are too well maintained to be British. Chat, I floss entirely way too much to be British. I don't know why I did that, but I just sort of, I felt the, I felt the Britishness. It coursed through me for a second. I'm like, I could go for a spot of fish and chips right about now. It's more Irish than Brit. Do I look more Irish? Maybe. I feel like my face is more Scandinavian, but I guess like with the lighting, you could say my hair looks red, but it doesn't. Dude, I was like at a party that in Atlanta, and someone came up to me and was like, you know, your hair is like actually blonde, and I was like, thank you. You know, thank you, because it's not fucking red. It's blonde. It is blonde. It's dirty blonde. It's basically brown, but it's definitely not red. You felt you're having national identity crisis? Oh no, I don't have an identity crisis. I just chose to make a little fun. I don't know why. I just like I'm gonna open this stream at the British expense. Sorry to all my British viewers for portraying the most accurate portrayal of a British person ever. Why don't you get mad at them like you do to us? Because they said I was blonde. No one in real life says I have red hair, chat. Nobody. You know why I don't like fucking red hair? I just don't... Listen, dude. My brother has red hair. I don't like my brother. I don't want red hair. Alright? I don't like it. Okay? I don't like it. And people are always like, Astra, you've got such nice red hair. And it's just like, you fucking motherfucker. You son of a bitch. It definitely is not red though. It's if you, I don't know if you could tell, chat. Like if I turn off my color correction on the camera, like here. Chat, this is what, whoops, I selected the wrong one. This is what my camera sees. Do you see how much lighter that is? Do you see how much less red that is? This is like more, this is like closer to reality, all right? I have my color turned down because this looks way better than this. Thank you, Derek, for the subscription. Because this looks way better than this. But you can see how it's like blonde. Okay? Okay, chat? I know by just talking about this, I'm stoking the flames too, which is the worst part. Living every month and more and more. Hell yeah. My ass is colorblind and Astra still looks red. Yeah, it's like, I don't know, people like think it looks red. It's not red. It's because of this fucking brown background that just makes everything look the same color. And it's just like, dude. Your hair matches the rune divider. I know. I should probably, like, put something up there so it's like there's more of a distinction, you know what I mean? Like, I've got a little bit more, you know, separation between me and the stopper. You're gorgeous. Oh, thank you. Ginger or not? Yeah, right? Dude, I'm fucking not ginger, dude. I swear to God, dude. I swear to God. Green screen background? I could do a green screen background. That'd be kind of cool if I had a green screen background in front of my chair. And so it just like from here to like over there, it looks like I'm in space. It's just like I'm in a floating chair in space. That'd be kind of cool. Maybe I should do that. Green screen? I don't have money for a green screen, but I don't know. Maybe I could order one. How much does it cost on Amazon? How much does a green screen cost? $10? Okay, that's not expensive. You could also do a blue screen. Do I have more green things or do I have more blue things? I mean, I have this blanket, which is the only blue thing I have. So I guess I could do blue. I don't know. When you say you have red, you get mad at, but a person at a party says you have red. No, medical. The person at the party said I didn't have red hair. They said I had blonde hair. I didn't, no one in real life has ever implied that I have red hair. It's only people in chat. Because all you guys see is the fucking, the color corrected video that makes my hair look redder than it is. Don't even need modern tools or background remove. Don't even need modern tools. Can't. Yeah, but they don't work that well. And it's like, I don't know how to implement that in OBS. Like I could do this, right? Like I could, fucking goddamn it. I could do this, right? I could add chroma key, and I could go custom color, select color. No, I can't pick screen color. Thank you. Okay. Ah, I want to eat your brains. Ah. That looks terrible. Don't do that again. Don't do that one again. Yeah. Why do you hate blonde hair? You guys are trolling me at this point. I'm not even gonna. You get so triggered. I do. That one fucking makes me mad. Chat, it makes me mad. But that's not our fault if your camera flavors red. Only person saw you in real life is Stu. Yeah, okay, but here's the thing, medical. I've told you guys. I've shown you proof. I've shown you undisputable proof of the color of my hair. But you guys do it just to troll me. What pisses me off is you do it because you know it makes me mad. That's the fucked up part here, chat. You know what you're doing. You guys are not innocent. Furry or not, we're all proud of you. I'd rather be called a furry. I'd rather be called a furry. I mean, there's nothing wrong with red hair, to be fair. There is nothing wrong with it. For me, it touches like a sore nerve. You look very dirty blonde and we love it. That is the actual like hair color. It's dirty blonde. I mean, it's like, I guess you could say it's brown if you just really want to like generalize it, but it's really it's more, because like brown hair is a lot darker. Mine's very light brown, or just like, I feel like if you were to describe my hair as like light brown, dirty blonde, yeah, that works. I think like if you're like look at me and you say, oh, this person has light brown or dirty blonde hair, that's accurate. I think, right? That's accurate. Maybe even blonde. I feel like full-on blonde is a little bit lighter. I used to have really blonde hair, chat. Like my hair used to be like platinum blonde, but it's definitely darkened as I've gotten older. Yet my like sister is like super jealous because her hair is way darker than mine. Like we have similar hair, but she like her hair got way darker and mine stayed more light. I don't know why that is. But especially like right after I shower, it's super light blonde. You're quite recognizable at a distance. Thank you, Stu. I'm sorry for making fun of the British. I'm sorry for making fun of your country at the start of the stream, Disco. You're quite recognizable as a distance. You mean my hair color is like distinguishable? Are there not a lot of other people with this hair color? I feel like dirty blonde is pretty common, right? There's no way you could be a furry because there's no way that you could eat 2 meals a day. Wait, how does being a furry have to do with eating 2 meals a day? I'm confused. How does being a furry have anything to do with that? Red hair is very rare. Yeah, it is very rare. It is actually super rare. How dare you speak ill of the Queen's country? She's not even... It's not even the Queen's country anymore. It's the King's country, isn't it? Check your DMs. Okay. Wait, the reason why you could never be a furry is the 621 rule, a fundamental hygiene and wellness guide for attending fur conventions. It dictates the absolute daily minimum requirements to stay healthy and avoid con crud, convention or exhaustion, or the con funk. 6 hours of sleep, 2 actual meals, 1 shower. Is that real? Con funk? That's disgusting. Con funk? Brother. I love your dress, you look amazing. Oh, thank you. Here, I'll do a fit check. Tartaka, you've seen me in real life. What color is my hair in real life? Your pale skin and your pale skin, your dark blonde hair. Is my skin noticeably pale? 2 meals a day ain't happening for you. No. A lot of people who go to TwitchCon get that con funk. Dude, the word con funk is fucking with me. Blondes? Hell yeah. See, people who have actually seen me in real life, they know what's up. They know what's up. Astra's a girl who gets complaints about hair color. No, my hair is not that color. No, it's just not red. I just don't have red hair. That's the only problem. It's not that I listen, I like compliments on my hair, but it's just not red. It's just not true. Yes, but I like it. He saw you in real life. Are lucky? Well, it's not a he, but you know. Not to say that you were very pale, but I have to wear sunglasses to watch your stream. Yeah, it's like if I get hit with the direct sunlight, it just reflects, and it's just like, ah! Dark blonde for fuck's sake. Well, Disco, yeah, Disco knows. Disco knows. Disco knows. Tortaco knows. Hellbent knows. I don't know who else has seen me in real life. Michelle knows, wherever she is. I'm dark blonde, but you can see it in the video photos. Yeah. You need help and opinions since he also saw you. Yes. Fit check? Okay, I'll do another fit check. This hair clip, I don't know if it looks good or not. Here. I'll do this one with the prop this time. The hair clip is cute. Oh, hell yeah. W prop. It is a W prop. But you don't just have like a grenade. I just love playing. The grenade is like my favorite one. It's just like the immediate showstopper, like, oh shit! Is that a grenade? Astra is like a girl character from a Russian story. Do I look Russian? Could definitely be a cover girl or magazine, buns and ammo. Dude, I would go on buns and ammo. Here, my little prince doll. You take good care of the live grenade. There you go, Prince. The RPK does it? Oh, right. The RPK is so good. I want to go shooting again. I really want to go shooting. I wonder if I'll be able to go shooting, like, for the 4th or something. I don't know what any plan... I don't know if I have any plans for the 4th, to be honest. So, chat. I have this Mountain Dew flavor called... I got the dirty Mountain Dew, the cream soda Mountain Dew. I've had this in my fridge for a minute, but I haven't tried. I've been like kind of scared to try it, so we're gonna try it here today, chat. I'm gonna drink this. I gotta work the 4th. Damn, that sucks. I'd love to go shooting again in the U.S. I want to go shooting. I don't get to go shooting as much as I'd like, honestly. I wish I could go like every week, but it's like I have a gun range near me, but it's so expensive, you know. Cream soda Mountain Dew sounds nasty. I also work the 4th. Damn. Everybody's working the 4th. That's so tragic. It's like literally like the 250th anniversary of the country. Why do you have to work for that? I don't know. We're gonna see if this is nasty or not. Hold on. It kind of smells nasty. I'm not gonna lie. I don't like that smell. Yeah, it's not bad. It tastes like orange creamsicle, but Mountain Dew flavored. $30 per person? Well, it's like $30 to rent the range. And there's also like, if you get an hour for like $30, but then also you have to like renew your card. So if you haven't been there in a while, it's like $40 because it's $10 to renew the thing. And then it's like, the problem that I have with it is that the range next to me is super nice. Like, they've got a really nice indoor range. But it's like, in order to... You can't shoot pistols in the rifle range, and you can't shoot rifles in the pistol range. So if you want to go and shoot... Like, when I go to the range, I bring, like, a whole smorgasbord of guns, right? Like, I've got my like, handguns that I bring. I've got my, like, rifles that I bring, right? I've got a whole bunch of shit. So when I, like... go to the gun range, like, I'm shooting all kinds of different stuff. So, but if I go to the one that's, like, close to me, I have to, like, go shoot one type of rifle, then go out, go to the front desk, switch my lane over to the pistol range, and then do that. It's just a hassle. We're even the 250th birthday of the country isn't a guaranteed day off. Yeah. On Friday and Saturday, thank goodness. Spent $120 to shoot 4 mags of an MP5 and 8 shells of a pump-action shotgun. Still worth it? Well, if you got to shoot full mat, like, was it full auto? Was it a full auto MP5? Because that's not a bad deal. Because a full auto full autos I feel like are an experience. Like, I've shot, I forget which birthday it was, but one of my birthdays I went and shot an automatic M4 at a range, and it was like $200 for like... Because you end up, it's like not that much to rent the gun, but you have to use their ammo. Like, you can't bring your ammo and put it in their gun. So you have to buy like 4 or 5 magazines worth of ammo from the gun store, and that ends up being like $200. So it's like, it's expensive. The thing about fully autos is that, like, even if they were legal to just have, I would never use it, just because, like, it's so expensive. The shooting ammo normally is expensive, but when you rattle off like a whole magazine in 10 seconds, it's like, oh, there goes $30. Just like that. It's full auto. Worth it. That is worth it then, Disco. I feel like shooting full auto once is you have to do it at least once. Especially if you're like not from here, because like I feel like even a lot of Americans have never shot full auto. It's not even, most Americans haven't even experienced that. A lot of people, because you can't, as a citizen, you can't own a full auto unless you go through some rigmarole to skirt around the legal, the legal bullshit that is like the ATF. It's like, you can have a full auto, but you have to like, you have to do a lot. I think the easiest way to get a full auto as a person in the country is you have to start a business, and then you have to fucking, like, register that business as a firearm company, and then you have to, like, sell something with that firearm company, and then you also have to, like, then you have to apply for a federal firearms license, and you have to get it to, like, level 3, and then you can, like, have full autos. But the only other way is to buy a pre-86. So before 1986, there was full autos were just legal and everyone could have them. So any gun before or made before 1986, you could just buy it. They're called pre-transfer. They're called transferables. They're like pre-86, right? So you can buy. I could legally have like a full auto AK. And I could buy one right now and just have it and then shoot it, and it would be fully legal. The only problem is that transferable AKs are like $80,000. They're unbelievably. They're just like, if a normal AK is $2,000, a transferable AK is literally like 50 to like 80 times that amount of money. It's ridiculous. I joined the National Guard just to shoot machine guns. 6 months later was not. Oh fuck, really? Damn, that was a bad time to join the National Guard. Can't go into the military or army, then you get full auto. That's true, you can get, but that's not your gun. You're just like shooting it because you're in the, it's the military's gun. You don't own the gun in the military. You can bring your own, like you can have, I'm pretty sure you can bring a gun to the military and have their gunsmiths convert it to full auto, and that's legal. I think I've heard people do that, but I don't know. There's certain rules about what you can and cannot do, and depending on which, like, if you're in like the super special secretive ops, you know what I mean? Like you're like up there on the totem pole, then you can just get whatever you want. Uncle Sam will just get, oh, what, you want a fully automatic SCAR? Here you go. That's what, but you have to be like a hardcore badass to get that, I think. My brother's father-in-law has a fair amount of full auto guns, including a Tommy gun. Dude, that's fucking cool. That's cool. I wish I had full auto guns. I wish it wasn't legal, or I wish it wasn't illegal. I feel like every man, woman, and child should have a full auto AK. Pretty sure only special forces can use a private gun. I don't know. I'm not like that knowledgeable about it. I've never been in the military. I wanted to join the military, but then I realized I was not cut out for that life. You know what I'm saying? I was not cut out for that life. Easiest way is to buy one of those pre-86 guns. You can find them in 15 to 20k range, not all 80k. Yeah, you can find them for that price, but what you're gonna get for 15 to 20k is either just like a receiver. So maybe you'll have like the lower of an AR, or like the receiver of an AK. But even that probably costs like $30,000. Most of the guns that are pre-86 that you can buy for less than 20 grand are like MAC-10s, Uzis, stuff like that are really like the dirt cheap stuff that was just pumped out in the 80s, like the Max and shit like that. That's typically what you can find for that range. But dude, I mean, imagine paying the price of like a really good used car for a Mac-10. It's like, my god. I yearn for a gun. don't let the municipality hear that. Shut up. Disco, don't let the government know that you said that. I think he even has a Gatling gun too. Gatling guns fall under a different. You can have a Gatling gun because they aren't technically full auto, because you have to constantly crank it. It's not technically a full auto, and so you can actually make and have Gatling guns. I'm pretty sure there's a video of a guy who took like 6 AKs and mounted them to this machine that had a crank, and he basically made a Gatling gun out of AKs, and it was really cool. Full auto HK, a G3, 25k on Gunbroker? Really? That's not bad. Chat, should we buy it? Should we buy it, chat? Should we buy the $25,000 HK?
And today we got the M70 with the Texas Diablo AKFRT trigger. So we're gonna run it.
Okay, so he's got... I wonder what the Texas Diablo FRT
See
trigger...
how she goes.
Because my problem with, like, FRT triggers normally is they get rid of the safety selector, and I really hate that look. I think it looks so stupid without the safety selector. But he's still got a safety selector on this one, so maybe.
Trigger. So we're gonna
FBI, open up.
See how she goes. Look at that. No.
Texas Diablo... What is that? Texas Diablo FRT? I don't know.
The Texas Diablo.
Okay. Let me look that up. $250 or $220. That's not bad, chat. That's really not bad. And it lets you keep the safety selector. Chat, I should get one of these. I should make a donation goal for one of these and put it in my fucking RPK. That'd be sick. I'd like to put that in the RPK, chat. Do you imagine putting that shit in the RPK? Ah, that'd be cool. That'd be nice. Gatling guns are weirdly allowed because each trigger pull doesn't have fire more than one round. Yeah, the law is... Laws are stupid, man. They're just stupid. You're welcome, baby girl. Honestly, I do want that. I don't know, maybe for Christmas I'll get something like that. Honestly, it's kind of growing on me. It's kind of growing. What is this FRT trigger? An FRT trigger stands for forced reset trigger. So, let me see if I can, like, I don't know how to. Here, well, actually, no. This will be easier. I use this one. Okay, so this is a semi-automatic handgun, right? So once I pull the trigger once, see how the hammer's cocked right here? When I pull the trigger, you get one fire of the hammer, right? Now, if I pull the trigger again, it does the same thing. But see how when I pull the trigger, if I leave my finger depressed on the trigger, I have to let off the trigger before I can fire it again, right? I can't just hold down the trigger. I have to pull the trigger, let off, then pull again, right? What an FRT does is once you pull the trigger, it will force the trigger back up here. And so all you have to do is keep squeezing. But instead of just holding the trigger down, it still is one trigger pull per fire. The only difference is now the trigger's being forced back into the ready position. So you don't have to lift your finger back off the trigger in order to fire again. You just keep holding down, and it keeps, like, you know, it keeps doing that, right? That's basically the idea. So you kind of get the operation of a full auto, but you don't get, it's not actually a full auto, because like in a true full auto, you just hold down the trigger, and the trigger never moves once you hold it down. But on a FRT, it's different because the trigger still moves back and forth. If the law is stupid, why is it wearing guns? What? If the law is stupid, why is it wearing guns? What do you mean wearing guns? How does a law wear a gun? What are you talking about? Present in the shape of an AR-15. I hope it's a PS5. It seems like a huge loophole. I mean, it is, but there are a lot of loopholes like that. I mean, it's like the bump stock thing. So if you're kind of doing the same thing when you're bump firing a gun. Like if you have a gun, and I'll use this for demonstration again. If I push the gun forward instead of pulling my finger back, hold on. Instead of pulling my finger back to pull the trigger, right? Like I move my finger. Instead of doing that, if you instead push the gun forward, the trigger still goes. So basically what you do is you keep pushing the gun forward into your finger, and the recoil will cause the gun to move back. And so when you push forward again, the trigger's already reset. But it's the recoil that causes the gun to move back, and then you can do that. Doesn't really work on a handgun. But on pretty much any rifle, you do this like, you can do it like this. Basically, if you like hold it like this and you just kind of move the gun forward, it pulls the trigger. And because the gun is heavy enough and the recoil is strong enough, just the recoil will cause the gun to move back far enough to reset the trigger, and you can just keep doing that. You don't need any special stock to do that. You don't need any special bullshit to do that. It's just, you can do that with any, like, semi-automatic rifle. But that's why, they make these things called bump stocks that basically make it so you can still shoulder the rifle and do that. You can still shoulder the rifle and do it normally, but it's a little bit more tricky. The bump stock just makes it easier. And so there was, like, for a while, there were laws, like, the ATF was trying to ban bump stocks. I think they just reversed it, like, fully. I'm pretty sure that just got completely killed. So now bump stocks are legal again. But that's the same kind of deal, where it's like you can get... The end result is, like, a high fire rate gun like a full auto, but it's not quite a full auto. Realistically, the full auto ban is stupid in a lot of ways, just in general, because, like... having a gun be full auto doesn't make it more capable of mass destruction, you know what I mean? If you're worried that some guy's gonna, you know, shoot up a mall or some shit like that, honestly, a full auto might literally save people, because most people who go and decide to, like, shoot up a place don't actually practice at all or train at all, and in order to efficiently handle a full auto gun, you have to train. It's like... if you hand somebody who's never had a gun before, they've never touched a gun, and you hand them a full auto, they're not hitting shit. You can't just expect someone with no training to be able to manage a full auto, like, at all. And so actually, like, forcing them to use a semi-automatic is actually probably, like, is probably making them more effective. in, like, the 60s in Vietnam... they made, I think there's a period of time, I don't think it's stuck for very long, but there's a period of time where they took full autos off of the service rifles that they were giving the men, and they only gave them 3-round bursts. Because literally what was happening is the soldiers were getting there and then just spraying and praying. They were just sticking the gun over the fucking top, letting all of the ammo go, and then before they knew it, they had no ammo. Because they're just spraying and praying. And when you take away full auto, it kind of prevents you from doing that. Didn't even know bump stocks until Las Vegas. Well, the Las Vegas thing was bullshit. that one was like that. Yeah, all right, okay. You shot how many magazines with a fire rate of a machine gun from a bump stock? That one was bullshit. That was total. That was a federal agent. That was a federal operation. There's no way. Can't you have an FRT in Florida, though? Gonna have to save it for an MP5 or a Fleming series? Wait, you can't have an FRT in Florida? Is there laws in Florida about that? I managed to hit something in full auto. Yeah, but you probably had a guy behind you with his hand behind your back, right? There's probably a dude right behind you with his hand ready to catch you in case you fucked up. Am I wrong, Disco? Because usually they require you, especially if you've never been there before, to have a guy be present when you're shooting the gun. Speaking of full auto, the 3-round burst has Astra never gave an opinion on the HK-G11. I like a lot of Heckler & Koch. I don't really know what the G11 specifically is, because I'm not a huge H&K fanboy. In fact, every H&K I've ever fired has been extremely disappointing. But that's just because the triggers... I've shot a USP before, and I wanted a USP for so long. Whenever I actually shot one, they are awful. Like, I mean, they're great handguns, I'm sure, but the triggers are like the worst triggers I've ever felt on a modern handgun. I'm not joking. Literally every HK I've ever fired that's been modern, worst trigger I've ever felt. On the Texas Trigger website, huge list of states that won't ship to. Florida's on that list. Well, does that mean they're illegal in Florida, or does that mean they just won't ship it to Florida? I don't know. Mr. Wrong, he filmed me. Okay, well, he was still there. And the other thing you have to take into account, Disco, is you were in a controlled setting without adrenaline flying, and you had an MP5, which is a much easier to control firearm than, like, an AK. Like, if you had an AK, AKs are a lot harder to control full auto than, like, an MP5 or something like that. And most people can't get MP5s. MP5s are really cool, but you can't really find them as a citizen. They don't sell them to citizens. The G11 is the caseless MO80 rifle, nearly became the main rifle of the Bundeswehr. Hold on, the G11, let me look this up. What is the G11? Astra shot almost every gun? Well, I wouldn't say that. I have not shot an MP5, as it turns out. HKG11. Oh, it's this thing. Oh, God. Oh, God. Oh, man, I forgot about this thing. Yeah, no, this is, this is like, I'm pretty sure this is more successful as a movie prop than it is as a actual firearm. What the fuck is this, dude? What were they smoking? This is like, I feel like this is something that Caltech would make, right? I feel like this should have a big ol' Caltech stamp on the side of it, because I don't... Oh my god! Holy shit, why does it have gears, chat? Why does it have gears? Holy shit, what a fucking nightmare. Hey, yeah, let me just field strip my fucking grandfather clock real quick. Oh my god. That is disgusting. What are they... What? How much cocaine was ingested in the production of this firearm? I have to know. There was... The R&D development costs were only in cocaine. Only spent on cocaine. Fine German engineering. Fire rate of the G11 was 2,100 rounds per second. That's pretty fucking fast. If you do tracers at night, you realize some bullets go a little crazy. No, just want flip to Florida, usually because Florida Attorney General has disputed its illegality. Well, so I can go to Texas, buy it, and then just bring it home. Russia's AN-95 has a fucking pulley system. Why? Why do you need a pulley system for a gun? That seems terrible. It was a rifle made in the prep for World War III. Well, I don't know why they would do that. It's not good. Caseless ammo and transverse loading like a P90. At least P90s are cool. P90s are, like, actually, like, cool. Like, I want a P90. Each soldier could carry much more ammo because it was caseless. How is it caseless, though? How did they get it to be caseless? I don't understand that. P90 is the girl version of the G11. The girl version? Listen, I don't care. I want a P90. I still want a P90. I'd love a P90. P90 is a bucket list gun of mine. Even though you'll have to take out a mortgage just to empty a mag. I know that, like, 5.7 ammo is supposed to be cheaper, but it's still not. I still wince every time I pull the trigger on my 5.7s. I said that as if I had more than one 5.7. I only have one gun that shoots 5.7. That gun is sweet, though. Perfect for Astra. I do want a P90, man. I do want one. They are cool. I don't know, chat. I don't know. I might, like, I want to get more guns, but, like, I feel like getting more guns is so hard. You know what I mean? Growing the collection. I've sold a couple of guns, and so I want to recoup the guns that I've sold. I want to get a couple new guns, but I'm broke, so this is not gonna happen anytime soon. Someone with a P90 and semi-auto version is kind of badass. Knew someone with a P90 and semi-auto? Well, they sell them. You can just buy a P90. Like, they sell civilian P90s. They actually even sell a civilian M249. So if you wanted to buy an M249 that was semi-auto, you could. But Estra's always packing a weapon. Most of my full auto experience was on an M249 Sol. So You could buy one. It wouldn't be full auto, though. M249s are cool. Not badass, just ass. I think a working car is more important than any gun, to be fair. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. I don't think I mean, listen, I got a little bit excited last stream. I got too excited. I needed to have, like, I had a reality check after last stream, and I was like, oh shit, this is, yeah, okay. Probably can't get this right now. That pink Mustang is actually really good, and I honestly think it'd be a really good deal. So if I could just sell my BMW quick to, like, get that, I probably would. The problem is I don't think that I can sell my BMW quick enough to actually get it. So unfortunately, I don't think I'm gonna be able to get that. I just need to focus on getting the bike done. I think the bike is more important than, like, a car. Just because, like, I don't need a car, you know what I mean, chat? Thank you, Taco, for getting the sub to Savvy Fair. I don't need a car, chat. I don't have a 9-to-5 job that I have to go to and, like, I don't have a job that I have to go to and, like, drive to every day, right? I don't have that need. I work from home, and I barely ever leave the house. So I don't need a car, strictly speaking, right? So I feel like getting the motorcycle done and finished is, like, my biggest priority. I think, like, once I do that, then I'll be kind of set. And I don't think I need that much money to do it either. It's not going to take that much more. Because all I have to do now, chat, is I have to mount the tires, and I have to buy a new cable for it. Like, here, let me look on eBay. CM400 throttle cable. Oh, it's $14, dude. Fuck. Literally, I just need this and then install the wheels, right? Chat, all I need is this. Because the cable I have, there's two cables. There's a return and a send, right? There's like a open and a closed cable. And the closed cable on mine is broken. And so I need a new one because it's, I'm worried that it's gonna snap while I'm driving. But I figured out, because beforehand I was really worried about, like, how to actually get it to reach my new handlebar setup, because it was kind of tight. Like, I had mounted the new handlebars, and they reached, but it was very tight. Like, the cables were, like, going around the frame in a way, where it was just really, really tight. But I figured out how to reroute them. So now it's fine, like, it's totally good. And now I don't need to make custom cables or have custom cables built, because that's what I thought I was gonna have to do. And I'm pretty sure I don't have to do that anymore, which is really nice. So I thought I had to do wheel bearings, I had to do the tires, I had to get a custom cable made for it, and all this other bullshit. But I actually don't. Now all I have to do, chat, all I have to do is get new tires put on it, which I already have. I just need to have them mounted. And then I need to buy a new $14 set of throttle cables, and then I'm good. Then it's, like, pretty much done. Like, I'm pretty sure at that point, there's only a couple little things I need to do to it, but that's like, we're right there, chat. Saw a couple bikes I seriously considered going to look at today. Hell yeah. You need a car to pick up your P.O. box? Yeah, but, like, spending, like, $1,500 to $2,000 on, like, a car just so I can go to the P.O. box and get shit. I can also just bring my RX-7 down here and just drive my RX-7. Like, the RX-7 still runs, and it runs fine. It runs well enough that I can go to the P.O. box and get shit from the P.O. box. English, please. English only, please. Me no speak, Russian. Блядь. Andrew? Is that you? Who the fuck is Andrew? I don't know who that is. You need an S10 pick-em-up truck? I want an S10 pick-em-up truck, dude. Again, my neighbor still has that S10 that he was talking about selling for a little bit, and I wanted to buy it because it's such a nice. He's got such a nice S10. He's got a first gen S10 that's just done up so well. It's so nice. If I was him, I'd probably not sell that thing for under 5,000 though. So I can't imagine, you know. What is this? Where are we at? Like, why am I getting? Why am I getting fucking Russians in my chat right now? Am I trans? Hello, am I trans? Do you think that I'm trans? Do you think that I'm... Wait a minute. Wait, all the Russians that are in chat real quick. Tell me, what do you think of this real quick? What do you think of this? What do you think? What do you guys think of this? Hold on. Wait. Guys, what do you think of this, chat? What do you guys think? Wait a minute. I also have this. I also have this, chat. I just blew their mind. I just actually blew their mind, chat. Friend just got clean looking for S10 3000 but has 100,000 miles. 100,000 miles isn't that bad on an S10, especially a first gen. I have no idea what this is. Can we only have English in chat, please? I mean, listen, I get it. But like, come on. It could be Ukraine. You think I know the difference between Ukraine and Russian, bro? I don't fucking know. I don't know how to tell the difference between Ukrainian and Russian. Do you guys know how to tell the difference between Canadian and American language? I don't think so. You can pose with a machine gun for a photo. Dual AK and RPK. I could go get the AK as well. I just thought it was funny because I had like I have the Makarov too, the full Russian loadout, full XCOM block. With my South Park charm. Russians are better at Morrowind? I don't know. Damn, you cute. Hell, thank you. How many years since the RX-7 has actually been on the road? Only a couple. So he had a clean for S10 for $3,000. At $3,000 for a clean S10 with 100,000 miles is actually a steal. If I'm being honest with you, that's actually a steal. If you can get a nice clean S10 for that much with that low amount of miles, I think once you get once you get to a certain age, you don't want, like, if you have an S10 from like 1986 that's got 50,000 miles, that thing's gonna need a lot of work. What's really hard on cars is to have them sit. Sitting is really hard on cars, and so if you have a car that's really old, that's also really low mileage, that could actually be a red flag. So you want to make sure, like, having over 100,000 miles on a car that old actually isn't a bad thing. Like that Mustang, the pink Mustang, the fact that it has 130 miles is like perfect. It's the right amount of miles you want for a car like that, because less miles than that means that it sat for a long time, and that's really not what you want. And then, but the fact that it has that many miles means that it was driven at least a good bit throughout its life, and you'd hope that it was dispersed evenly throughout its life, and that it hasn't been sitting for 10 years, but who knows. You're really cool. I apologize for what I said about transvestite. No, you're good. You have a great, a good time stream. Oh, there, thank you. Thank you for stopping by, my friends. That's funny. I like how they came in here and they're like, what is this person? And then I showed them the collection and they're like, oh shit. All right, hold up. Yeah, I don't actually need that many mods. I don't think, chat. I know that like sometimes it'd be nicer to have more mods. But Trey Racing does a really good job. Is there anywhere you can message me privately? I have a Discord. If you go down in the description, you can find a Discord and you can DM me. Fun fact, most, if not all, of those Barrett Jackson cars that are low miles are in perfect condition are barely running and overheating by the time they drive off the stage. Yeah, well, the thing about, like, that's the auction, right? Where they, like, have the big auction and they bring in those fancy cars for the auction. The thing about those cars, they usually just dress them up to sell well, but they're actually really not. They're not taken care of. Like, the engines are leaking oil and everything. They're terrible. Rich Russian oil barons are coming for Astra. Well, dude, fucking, I need that payday. Come on, bro. We rarely get trolls and spammers in here anyway. And when, like, it happens so rarely that, like, I feel like it would have been easy for someone just, like, immediately time people out for using, like, a different language. But honestly, like, I generally only want English in my chat for the viewer's sake. But, like, I don't mind if people come in here and they're, like, from a different country and they're like, who is this person? Like, listen, man, I like having a good time. I don't want to just immediately ban people for using the wrong language. That's not cool. But then it's like, you got people who come in here specifically to troll, and it's like, I kind of like that, because I like to counter troll. I love trolling the fuck out of these people that come in here and, like, try to, like, piss me off, because it never works. They never do it. They always hit me with, like, the weakest bullshit. How do you feel about Russians? I don't really have any opinions one way or the other. I know that's a lot of people who are, like, there's a lot of people who have sides and they really don't like people. I think the people of Russia are just fine. I don't think there's anything wrong with the people who live in Russia, and I don't really have that much of an opinion on Russia itself. Other than I would like to go there one day. I think it's a cool country with a cool history, with lots of cool shit. But I like to go, that kind of extends to most of the world. Like, I'd also like to go to fucking Ukraine and, Belarus and all of those places that I'm not allowed to go to. All I know is that if I did go there right now, I'd probably not have a good time. Alright, that's all I'll say. They come, but Astra scares them off and rants about hair color. Exactly. Trey is busy. If someone needs to be banned or timed out, I guess Astra can get banned. I guess Astra can ban or time out people. Yeah, I can do whatever I need. It's pretty easy for me. Like, if I see something that needs to be taken care of, I can pretty easily take care of it right by myself. I don't necessarily need an extra mod to do that. And it happens so rarely and infrequently that it's really not hard. What about China? I would like to visit China. China is, like, yeah, you gotta understand, chat. You get, like, I think a lot of people get caught up in, like, what the current government of whatever country is. But honestly, like, China is a gorgeous country with a deep, rich history. And I would love to go and visit that, right? I'd love to go to Hong Kong, Singapore, and, like, see these places in real life. And they're, like, Singapore specifically is very beautiful. But, obviously, like, the government kind of sucks in China. I don't like the Chinese government. But that doesn't mean I can't like China or the people who live in China, right? Yeah, it's like, listen, I don't have to agree with the government of a country to appreciate the country's people and their culture. You know what I mean? Russia's not very pussy friendly, as I've heard. I've heard that. So I don't know if me going to Russia would be a good idea, because that would be probably not great. But you know, shit, dude, if I could, I would. My grandpa's been to Russia. Like, I would like to visit. I wish I could visit, like, literally everywhere. I want to go and see the whole world. If I had an infinite money, chat, I would take a motorcycle trip through the entire world. But, yeah. It's just glazing a socialist country. I'm glazing a culture and a history, not a current government, you know, not the current government and how they run things. Listen. I don't like socialism, but, like, it doesn't mean that the people who live in a socialist country are bad people, or that they don't have, like, I still like to go to Canada, and Canada's fucked. Listen, Canada's socialist as fuck, but I've visited Canada. Listen, Canada's great when you can go up there and you can see you can see the moose up there, there's all sorts of shit, but I don't want to live there. Obviously, I don't want to live in Canada, like, I don't want to live there, but... You know, I might as well visit. Just because I can disagree with the way the government's ran doesn't mean I can't appreciate, you know, the place. Glazing socialist culture. China's always been more socialist. China's got a very deep and very varied history. My friend is really interested in your look as well as your RPK-74. He really asking if you could put the hat back on and strike a pose. Alright, I can. It's not an RPK-74, it's just a normal RPK with the older 762x39. I'll put the hat back on. but you can see it's the older style. I also have this one on. I also have this one, which is just a, you know, standard AK, but... I'll just keep it here. Why not? Oh. Show them the Galil. UK went to war with China because China didn't want to be addicted to opium. Yeah, China history is like... This guy thought he was God, and then 3 million people died. China's history is a little fucked, but it's interesting. Listen, I like history. I like stuff like that. You forget amazing things? Hell yeah. Sexy Ruski girl. New Russian recruit when country runs out of cis men. Man, I do love this. I still need to drill the stock for this so I can actually go and shoot it. I love this furniture though. I think Tess got me this furniture a while ago. It's so nice. I love this furniture. Look how beautiful that like purple plum wood is. So good. It was Tess, yes. How were the stars of the show doing today? Well, Moogie is hiding in the box. It was like right before I started the stream. It was super like it was raining like super hard, and it was thundering, and it was like a whole thing. And Puck and Moogie were kind of spooked because it was raining really hard. Like immediately as the stream started, it died down. But like right before the stream started, it was raining like super fucking hard. FPS Astra. The dynamic period of China is even more interesting. I just find all that shit interesting. Like, obviously, like, I don't think there's any point in time where I would want to live in China. But, like, I think China's, like, it's got a super interesting history. And it's got a super interesting shit. Do I have a boyfriend? I'm 25 and I do have a boyfriend. The chairman Mao wrist watched and just like communism, it doesn't work. Kyle from Astra vs Russia is secret in Femboys and surprised Astra hasn't made it on the show yet. Well, I don't know if I'd be good on the show. I feel like I'm not the kind of person that they would want on the show, I don't think. They already had Finn on the show. And it's like, you gotta be like, I feel like if I were to go on PKA, I would be so starstruck that it would not be a good episode. Like, I don't know, I just like, I like watching PKA, but I would go on it if they asked. If they asked, like, I would go on it. I would be like, hell yeah. But I wouldn't, like, actively try to, like, get on it. Kyle's heart belongs to Finn, yeah. Do you feel about Kyle would be giving you eyebrows the entire time? Well, I don't have the fake titties like Kyle does. The thing about it is that I have, like, interests in common with literally all of the hosts. Like, obviously, FPS Russia likes, you know, the guns. I've got the guns. I also like motorcycles and motor camping, so I could, like, talk to Woody about that. I have a lot in common with them, but, like, listen, I don't know. I would consider going to, like, the $50 Patreon hangout thing and just shooting the shit, but, like, I don't have $50, so... I don't have $50, so I'm not gonna do that. And yeah, Ired, I don't know how to say that name. Ired Palladini. I am 25. Astra goes on PKA and Cal, and Astra married 4 months later in California. In California? What? Why California? You know, Kyle lives in Georgia. He lives in Atlanta. If I were to move anywhere to, like, I already know people in Atlanta, so why would we go to California? I don't remember the first time, the last time Finn went on PK. It was a little bit ago, but he's been on a good couple times. I think it's pretty interesting. The thing is, like, The thing is with, like, Finster, and I feel like he's the token femboy of PKA. Like, I don't think they need another femboy, you know what I mean? That Kyle moved to Colorado because of weed. He didn't end up doing that. I don't know why. Finn estimated a net worth is $50 million. Fuck, dude. Damn. Why does he get all the money? Why does he get all the money? And I'm over here without a car. I'm over here without a car, goddammit. Fuck. Half of that is gone on just DoorDash by this point. What's that in pounds sterling, mate? What is that in pounds, mate? Every time I try to do a British accent, it always comes out Australian. I don't know why. From OF, I'm skeptical. It's not just from OF. Well, Finn, like, he's really big. Like, Finn has got a huge audience, right? He's definitely out of, like, the femboys that have done it. He's definitely, like, the biggest. And so it makes sense why he's made the most money. I think once you're at a certain point of fame and notoriety, you can just kind of sell your name to certain things. And you can make a lot of money just by being that big, I think. But for me, like, obviously I have a much smaller community, so it's, you know. For a donation, you'll take off your dress for my friend? Keep that in the DMs, my man. Don't keep those questions in the DMs. Not on Twitch. Go to the DMs. Go to the DMs. Or the link tree. If you go to my Twitch channel, like right here, right? If you're on the Twitch and you're on here, if you scroll down and you hit this button right here, or this button, that's what you need. Or this one. Either one. Just this one or that one. They'll both work for you. In Britain's pound sterling, Finster's estimate net worth is approximately 3.77 million. Damn. In Minecraft, of course. In Minecraft. Spicy Astra. This just it. Entire Russian army is captivated by femboy. In Hogwarts money. Yeah. I don't know. I feel like Finn really did. He worked really hard though, because Finn was not just doing like the femboy thing. You gotta remember, like Finn was doing he was doing the Minecraft stuff. Like he was running a pretty high-profile Minecraft server for a long time. Remember, that's how Finn got started. He was originally a Minecraft YouTuber. Like I think he went to California once as a Minecraft YouTuber. Like he before he even started the femboy stuff. Like he was a Minecraft YouTuber. Right, and so he had all this stuff that he was doing. Like last time I like really talked to him, he had all this stuff that he was doing. Like he had that server he was running, and then he was running like 3 different businesses at once because he had like the streaming side of the stuff. He also had like the YouTube stuff going up. He like, people are really good at playing the game, and Finn was definitely good at playing the game. I feel like that's like why I don't make as much money, is just because I'm not as good at playing the game as like people like Nano or Finn is. Like I really need to upload on YouTube. I wish I had like I wish I could like consistently upload on YouTube, but I struggle with it. So Finn has charisma. He's got the charisma, but he's also got the upload game. He knows how to crank out content, which makes sense because Finn got started on YouTube. I got started on Twitch, so for me to go from YouTube to Twitch is so hard, chat. It's so hard. It's so hard. The YouTube motivation is dead. It's hard to get. It's hard, dude. It's hard to. The thing is, like, if I knew what I wanted to post, it would be so much easier. But like, I don't know. I feel like I hate posting stuff that I'm not like totally sure about, but I just kind of have to get over it and just do it. To be honest. Funny how people get mad at someone for becoming rich and building rockets or electric vehicles, but not from a sex work. A lot of people forget that Finn was definitely big MC YouTuber before he started doing the femboy thing. He also has Icky to handle his nefarious affairs. Forced feminization is what pushed Finn over the top. Yeah. That was it. The forced fem stuff was that did like. Imagine getting force femmed and then becoming like a millionaire because of it. God, jealous. So jealous of him. YouTube is filled with so much AI slop these days. I feel like it is, and it's like the algorithm is just not it. I feel like I hate YouTube these days because like there's no good content on YouTube. I keep getting recommended the same bullshit over and over again. I'm just not into it. I really want to make like motovlogging content. I want to try that. I really want to upload. I have a lot of footage. In fact, the other day, chat, I actually went out and worked on. I worked on the bike for the first time in like a month. I went and like, cause beforehand I didn't, as I was talking about earlier with like the throttle cables, they were like too stretched and I didn't know what to do about it. But I actually went out there and worked on it a little bit and I found out a way to like reroute the cables. But I filmed it. So I like did the first, I actually filmed for the first time with my new phone and it was actually kind of cool. But I have all this footage of me working on the motorcycle. And I just need to compile them, and I need to upload them. I really need to... They're trying to make YouTube TikTok. Yeah, I know. But that's what I need to do. I need to fucking upload all that bullshit, and I need to get it fucking done, and then I'll be good. But... And then I want to, like, actually go and take road trips, and film the road trips, and do a whole... I want to make interesting motovlog content. I feel like a lot of the motovlogging shit I see online today is just so boring. It's just a guy, and he's just like, so, you know, I've been really looking forward to this trip for a while now, and, you know, it's just like, my life has been really, like, you know, it's just like, oh, man, you know, and that's, like, all the motovlogging content is, and it's very boring. You know, it's like you watch, like, Top Gear or, like, Revzilla, and they have an interesting, engaging, like, adventure video. That's what I want to make. I think Astra enjoys editing her videos, though. I do enjoy editing. I've been editing a lot recently, but it's stuff that it's like I've been making. I edit a lot of videos, but they're not like upload videos. They're not like for uploading. They're like stupid videos for myself. Very good Australian. All right, mate. Cranky. Get a shrimp on the barbie. Does Davo get paid? I don't know. Davo's not my editor. Remember back in the day, I used to watch the fuck out Do It with Dan and Walterific. Do It with Dan? I don't think I've ever heard of those guys. Are they good, like, motovlog content? Because I love motorcycle and, like, motovlogging content. But, like, 90% of it is just boring. 90% of it is boring. It's on, like, the most boring fucking bullshit ever. And it's just, like, all 99% of the video is just music montage over them driving their motorcycle. And it's always, like... I saw a Mosin rifle in one of your photos. Oh, dude, I have a couple of Mosins. Hold on. Anyway, it's like, I don't know. I really want to do, like, an interesting, like... I think the motorcycle itself has to be interesting, too, to make a vlog interesting. Well, here is one of them. Here's one of the Mosins. This is my nugget of nuggets. Very nuggety. Obviously, it's kind of a hodgepodge. It's not in great condition. But I love it. This is my first nugget. But here, I have more. I have more. Chat, hold on. This is the actual, this is like my good nugget. Because this is actually, it's got the octagon barrel. And it's also got the, it's actually, like, complete. This is also parts matching, which is nice. I also have, like, a fuck ton of ammo for this, too. I love my Mosins, dude. Did you say nugget? This is my nuggy, chat. My Mosin nuggy. Astra plus Yushanka plus Nagant plus fake Russian accent. Suka блять. When a person says anything about guns, Astra's like neuron activated. Yeah, it's like show me this gun. Oh, you want me to show you a gun? Oh, I have a lot of guns I can show off. Which one do you want me to show? Anyway. Yeah, I feel like a lot of the problems with like motovlogging is like they're always on the same motorcycle. It's always like on a Himalaya 450 or like some adventure motorcycle that I can't afford. I think the most interesting motovlog content is when the motorcycle is something that's like interesting and old and like not like it's not like it's interesting to watch, you know what I mean? Show me a 5.7 handgun, please. I have to go get it. I have to go find it. I know where it is though. Hold on, I'll watch this in a second. How do you change your voice like that? What, like this? The answer is a lot of practice. It takes a lot of practice and a lot of, I actually had a vocal coach a long time ago that helped me get started, but most of it just comes down to practice and then keeping at it. I think if you do it, like, you can really fuck up your voice really easily if you don't do it right. And it also can sound really unnatural. Like, if you go too high, like if I go way up here, it doesn't sound nearly as good, right? And so you have to know where your actual vocal range is, and then it sounds good. But you know, it's a practice thing. It's like so tiny. We're in the Ushanka. I also love how this has the East German badge on it, not even the Russian. This is a Russian hat with an East German badge on it. This is my rifle. This is my gun. When he went 200 miles per hour, I time-stamped it. Hold on. This is for, you're about to see this video is recorded in Mexico.
For 5.7 rounds, what does this buy? Like 5 or 6?
I can't hear it because I don't have my headphones on. Oh my god, dude. I fucking going that fast is so insane. I don't know if I could do it. That's a cool bike though. I like the gauge on that bike. Jeez. See, in my mind, it's more interesting to watch somebody doing something on like a piece of shit motorcycle, you know? That's more interesting to watch, at least. This is for fighting, this is for fun. 200 miles per hour is like 50 milliseconds away from each, from death each move. Yeah, it's very scary. Because you can't hear it, we aren't allowed. No. If I can't hear it, nobody can hear it. If I can't hear it, you guys can't hear it. How am I supposed to know if he's saying something fucked up? I don't know. Like, what if he says some fucked up shit? I can't do that. By the way, Savvy donated $10. Oh shit, did you? Did it not appear on stream? Thank you so much, Savvy, for the $10. Did I miss that? Hold on. I said a bunch of slurs. Show your 5.7 dildo? Okay, well, hold on. Astra's dream bike. It's just like a... What am I looking at? This looks almost real, and that's the scary part. Like, I know it's AI, but fuck, dude, it looks almost real. That's the Kawasaki H2. He ended up selling it after that video because he was filmed because he thought it would end up killing himself, but recently he bought another one. I mean, yeah, I mean, a lot of that is just self-control. I would want to get a sports bike eventually, but honestly, going that fast really isn't my thing. I like motorcycles that are fun to ride and that I can enjoy a little bit more. I feel like I feel like that isn't going like 200 miles per hour is not the play for me. For 5.7 rounds, what does this buy, like 5 or 6? Yeah, I think $10 does buy around 5 or 6, 5.7 rounds. But thank you so much, Abby, for the $10. Hold on, I will be right back. I will be right back. AK, hold down the fort while I'm gone. I need my phone for a flashlight. Hold on. I was just about to give up. I was just about to give up looking for it, chat. But I found it. I found it. I found it. Where's Moogie or Puck? Puck was just outside of the... She's in the sunroom. Soccer is gay. My friend spent years on only a motorcycle and now has trouble driving a car like a normal person. That's what I'm gonna end up, chat. That's what I'm gonna end up being, is I'm not gonna be able to drive a car like normal anywhere. That's gonna be it for me, chat. This is the 5.7, by the way. It's a Smith & Wesson M&P 5.7. It's very nice. Super, super nice. Probably, I think I need to clean this, actually. But this is the most low recoil gun I have, because it actually has a gas system. So normal handguns, they work like this Makarov. They work off of like a direct impingement blowback. So when just the very recoil of the round going off is what cycles the round. It's because there's no like locking mechanism for the chamber. So as soon as the bullet fires, it pushes the slide back like that, and that's how it cycles. But this gun, like an AK, has locking lugs. So once the bullet's in chamber, the actual pressure of the round going off can't push back the charging handle. The only way it gets pushed back is if you pull it back by like this. And the way that it gets unlocked normally is gas comes up through here and pushes back the charging handle with gas. It's the gas system. And that is cool, because that's also how this thing works. You can actually see there's a little rotating part in there if you look closely right here that actually rotates and unlocks once you actually shoot the round. And because of that, it actually has less recoil than a normal 5.7. So this thing has got like no recoil. It's ridiculous. And this hat is so hot. I'm like cooking with this hat on. 5.7 handgun basically shoots P90 ammo designed to penetrate armor. Yeah, 5.7 ammo is super cool. It's also super expensive. So I'll make sure to buy 5 or 6 rounds of ammunition with that 10 savvy. Thank you. I always knew Astra was John Wick. 5 or 6 rounds of ammo. I've never seen this one. It looks cool as fuck. It is a really cool gun. It's I got this very quickly after they came out, so this is like a new gun when I bought it. I'm not sure what the consensus on these things is these days, but I really want to get a suppressor for it. Both this gun and this gun are dying for a suppressor. Like, both of these would work so well with the suppressor. But because this one's 22 and this one's 5.7, I could actually use the same suppressor for both of these. Because 5.7 has a diameter, like, the same as 22 LR. If I ended up buying a 22 LR suppressor, I could throw it on this bad boy, and then just whenever I want to shoot this gun, throw it on this bad boy. So I only need one suppressor for the two of these, but that's the plan. And then also, this thing, it has an optics cutout, so I really want to put an optic on this thing. I think a red dot would be really nice on this thing. But it is so unbelievably easy to shoot this. It's actually so... This is probably one of my favorite shooting handguns that I own. If it was cheaper to shoot this, I'd probably shoot it every time I went out. But the fact that 5.7 is still kind of expensive. I think 5.7 is getting more popular. There's a lot more people making guns. 5.7, it used to be way more expensive because the only gun that shot 5.7 was either the P90 or the FN 5.7, which are both kind of expensive and hard to get. Not so much for the 5.7 handgun, but they're still like, that used to be the only handgun that shot it. So finding ammo is basically just for that one type of gun. But nowadays, you have a lot of people making 5.7s. Ruger made one, Smith & Wesson made one. That's what I have. Yeah. Hope Brazil wins the World Cup. I don't know. I don't have any care. I hope America wins the World Cup just because I'm American, but that's it. Hot hat making. Are you hot or are you making you hot? The guns are making me hot, chat. I'm like, oh shit, these guns are cool. The mag for the 5.7 is wide. It is wide, but honestly, it's not so wide as it's long. So you have this long handle, which is not so bad though when you're actually. I have small hands and I can shoot it just fine, so it's all right. I wanted to buy a Ruger 5.7 once, but Emma's just so expensive. Yeah, let's take out the headphones. I'll leave them off. They're also kind of hot. And that way you can see my, the earrings that you can't normally see. I'm wearing actual earrings today. Your hands are goddamn tiny. Yeah, and if I can shoot a 5.7 just fine, then yeah, we're fine. Don't you want to come to Russia? I would love to come to Russia. If I knew I could, like, go to Russia and, like, be safe and not get, murdered, I would do it. I think if I went to Russia, depending on where I go, like, if I went to Moscow, I think it'd be fine. I think that, like, the real problem is if I go to, like, Russia, like, some, like, rural province of Russia, that might be a little bit scary. But, like, I'd love to visit Moscow or St. Petersburg. St. Petersburg is gorgeous. Astra gets turned on by talking about guns. I like the dress. The dress is pretty good. I was like, I had worn lazy outfits the last couple streams. So I decided to wear like a nice one. You can come visit us in Moscow. We'll put you up on stream together. Hell yeah! If I had money, I would take you up on that. If I had enough money to go to Russia, I would take you up on that. Do you think that would be good content, chat? Femboy goes to Moscow. Hey, Petersburg is having lots of black, smoky weather lately, though. Oh, has it? Shit. Check with your local jam before the trip to Russia. I mean, I'm probably not gonna go to Russia anytime soon. I just because of money, you know. As much as I'd like to, you know, I'm broke. I'm broke, so there's already a Russian femboy doing IRL content. Is there? Always heard like being a femboy in Russia was like kind of scary, but I don't know if that's true, to be fair. Like, I don't actually know how being a femboy in Russia would actually, like, I don't know how it would actually go. Like, I don't actually know. It's not very safe in Russia right now, but the president assures us that these are temporary inconvenience before the big victory. Well, after everything settled down, I would love to visit. As soon as it's safe to go, I would love to visit. And as soon as it's safe to go, and I have money. That's the two things I need to be able to afford it. But I would love to. I honestly would love to visit all of the countries of the earth. I love, even like ones that are not necessarily nice. I would love to visit them. Like, I would go to Africa. I'd visit like South Africa. I'd like to go up through, I'd like to do a motorcycle road trip from the top of Africa to the bottom of Africa. I would love to do that. Unfortunately, that is like easy way to die. That is like the worst idea, especially right now. It's like right now, that would be a horrible idea. But listen, if Ewan McGregor can do it, I want to do it. Astra would like to go to all the places and the problematic places in Africa. South Africa, Rhodesia. It's not called that anymore. I'd love to visit Rhodesia. I'd like to visit, like, all of it, though. I'd like to visit, like, Senegal, Ghana, Kenya. I'd love to visit Kenya. One of the places I really want to visit in Africa is, Botswana. And not just Botswana, not Botswana. I want to visit Botswana, but, what I'm thinking of is specifically, I can't remember the name of it. What is it called? Why can I not remember the name of this place that I'm thinking of? No, it's not Uganda. It's in the middle, next to Kenya and Uganda. It is... What the fuck is that country called? I know this country. I know what I'm thinking of. Salt Flats? Not the Salt Flats. It is... Am I gonna have to look this up because I actually can't... Oh, fuck. Don't worry, I dropped my grenade. Put that pen back in there. Yeah, there you go. Tanzania. No, Alabama. Swatini. I think it's here. I'll just look it up. I can't remember it because I'm stupid. Maps. If you go to Russia, bring BV for safety. You should visit Chernobyl. Well, Chernobyl's in Ukraine, so that wouldn't be a Russia trip. That would be a Ukraine trip, which I would like to visit Ukraine too. Where am I looking for? I'm looking over here. Rwanda. I could not remember. Is Rwanda? I want to visit Rwanda in Kigali. Kigali specifically is where I want to visit. Cause chat, look at this place. Look at this fucking place. Okay, this isn't a good image, but this isn't a good example. But like Rwanda's actually pretty cool. Like look at how like cool the mountains are over there, and it's like the whole Kigali is like a big bowl. And there's a whole bunch of shit here, and it's really cool. I would love to visit Kigali. And this, like, in terms of the African subcontinent, this is very nice. Look how pretty that is. It'd be awesome to visit there. But again, I want to visit, like, a lot of places, so. Streets are clean in Kigali because if you litter, it's 10 years in prison. Damn. Rwanda's pretty cool, right? Apparently, Somalia is fucking nightmare to travel around. You need, like, permits to leave a city. Well, Somalia doesn't have a government. Somalia is, like... I mean, they have a government, but they don't have a government. They're completely decentralized. The northern part... like... So they're in, like, without getting into, like, geopolitics, like, in the Middle East and in, like, North Africa, there are all these players that are on each other's teams, like Egypt and I think it's Egypt and Ethiopia are enemies and they hate each other, and, like, all these places in the Middle East are fighting with each other, but Somalia is, like, an important player in that realm, because they have the ports that are right next to, like, the chokehold that comes out of, like, the Strait of Hormuz, right? And so they control all these ports there, and so it's really... But the thing is, like, Somalia is literally, like, fighting itself, because there's a part of Somalia that has declared independence from the rest of Somalia. So there's this place called Somaliland, and they have their own government, their own border. Like, you can't just go from Somalia into Somaliland because they have, like, their own military. It's very weird. Wrong? Am I wrong about that? What was I wrong about? Check DMs. I sent you a photo. Hell yeah. It's the Red Sea. Oh shit. I don't know what sea it was. I thought it's not the Strait of Hormuz. The Strait of Hormuz is the other one. It's the one that it's the other strait. I don't remember which strait it was. I don't remember which one it was. Somaliland is great. They're on good terms with Israel and everything. Yay. Well, yeah, because Somaliland is on that team, and then the rest of Somalia is on the other team. So it's very weird. Check your DMs and Discord. I sent you a photo. Okay. This is a dick pic, I swear to God. Oh, shit. Ooh. Pit Viper? I don't think I know what that is. What is that? I don't think I've ever seen that. What is a Pit Viper? That's pretty cool. Hold on. Let me look at that. Bob L. Mandab. Yeah, I'm not an expert on the region or anything. I just know that there's some shit going on. I would not want to be in Somalia right now, that's all I'll say, alright? From Terran Tactical. Ooh. Ooh, this thing's actually super cool. It's from Terran Tactical? That's actually kind of crazy. I don't think I've ever seen one of these before. $7,500? Oh my god. Oh my god. That thing is expensive. Holy shit, bro. That's a piece right there. Jesus. Every time you mention naval choke point, I drink an energy shot. I drink a shot. Hell yeah. That is like a really cool gun. The closest thing I have to being that price is this one. This is the closest one I have to being that price. I think it might be worth about the same. I think I could. I mean, this one might be even worth a little bit more. This one's actually super nice. I just cleaned it up. There was like a little bit of surface rust on it in places, and I just cleaned it a little bit. So now I've taken care of the surface rust. There's a little bit of bluing that I had to sacrifice, but I feel like that was gonna happen anyway, and I can always have that reblued. But this is in such nice condition. It looks like a brand new gun, chat. It looks brand fucking new. Russians don't carry Makarovs. They don't? I have 2 Makarovs. I mean, I guess that makes sense. The Makarov is kind of like an outdated... It's just a little bit of an outdated, It's just a little outdated. But listen, I love the Makarov. Like, if you do that, you have a bottle opener. See? You can open your beer with the slide of a Makarov. I love the Makarov. Watch where you're pointing that thing. Every time you mention a naval choke point, I have to drink a shot? I'm sorry. I'm sorry I don't pay that much attention to it. I'm sorry I'm not, like, up to speed on the current naval situation in the Middle East. Oh, they don't just carry Makarovs. I see, I see. Like your collection? I want to get an Asval for myself. Hell yeah. Yeah, I have a good bit of a collection here. I've got a whole bunch of stuff. I've got an AR over there. Ooh, 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 I have one that you'll like. Hold on. I have one that you'll really like. What? Wait, watch this. Hold on. Forgot about this one. This is like one of my favorites. What do you think of this? What do you think of this? Look at that fucking muzzle brake. Look at that fucking muzzle brake. Look at this. Oh, that's so good. Thought the RPK was the biggest? Nope. It's definitely that title definitely goes to the Sega. Or not the Sega, the Vepr. It's a Vepr. And so you can't even get that in the States anymore. That shit's import banned. Asher likes her guns. I do. I really do. I love my guns. Is that a Vepr? It is a Vepr. Most people think it's a Sega, but it is not a Sega, it is a Vepr. It's kind of annoying, because in the US, so many people are more familiar with the Segas that they just, like, immediately think, oh, is that a Sega? But no, it's an actual Vepr, it's a Vepr 12. You can't actually get those in the US right now, because everything from Vepr is import banned, or at least that is import banned, so you cannot get those new from Russia anymore. But I have that one, and I love it. It's, like, so good. It's, honestly, it's, like, the best shotgun I have. It's so fucking nice. You see in movies and TV shows, people shoot their guns sideways thinking they're gangster. What is your take? Generally speaking, handguns, especially, blowback handguns, like this one, it's not gonna perform as well. Like, it can work, but generally speaking, the gun... it's better to shoot it like this because it operates more consistently and more smoothly like that. And then obviously you can't aim for shit if you're like doing this, so. See, in movies and TV show, people shoot their guns. Oh yeah. Where's your bazooka at? I like how it's just like my whole I have like a whole like because I've brought all these guns in here now. Like, hold on, let me count. How many guns do I have within this little, like, room of mine? I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I have at least 10 guns. Actually, wait. 11. And 12. I have 12 guns. Like, within arm's reach of me, chat. This is how it's supposed to be. This is what it truly means to be free. Am I right? Shooting sideways makes you cooler. Just think that's the important things. If I want to look cool, I'll just hit him with the. Ooh, what are you gonna do now? In America, you can't import a Vepr shotgun. Also, America, you can buy this AR with a 100-round mag. Sure thing. Well, it's not. They're not import banned because they're too dangerous. They're import banned because of politics. What about a curved bullet? Yeah, if you shoot like that, obviously the bullet will curve. I'm a fan of butterfly knives. I have one too. I love butterfly knives. This one is really cool because it's got bearings. This is the Kershaw Lucha. So it's got bearings in the actual handles. So it flips really nice. I love this. I'm not much of a flipper. Like, I don't do a lot of tricks, but I like using this as like it's a good like actual knife. Hello, Puck. Hello. Hello. Are you like, it's hot as fuck in here. Why don't you turn the AC on? In the other apartment, there's a katana. Oh shit. I don't have I have like a sword, but it's not a katana. Hello, Puck. Hello, Overlord Puck. Hello. A katana? Ooh, yeah. With an arsenal like that, you've definitely got an RPG sitting around in your closet. I wish, dude. I wish I had an RPG. You see them every once in a while. You can own an RPG here. You just can't own the ammo for an RPG, because you need an explosives license to have an RPG, like the actual ammo of an RPG. But... Hello. Hello, Puck. Yes, katana. Honestly, I'd have a katana if I could. Katanas are cool. Imagine BB trying to scare Astra, then get 2 holes in his chest. Well, I mean, I do sleep with a shotgun, chat. I do have one, like... If someone comes into my house while I'm asleep, you've got about 2 seconds before you're, like... You're minced. You got about 2 seconds before 3 rounds of double-op buck careen through your skull. Hello, Puck. I mean, that's assuming you get past my guard cat. Because obviously you'd have to make it past the kitty first. And she's pretty ferocious. Is it legal to strap guns to cats? Puck's like, I'm out of here. The Puck Bog Rose. Yourself, don't ding dong ditch Astra. Well, ding dong ditch is fine. Like, as long as you don't come in my house. Like, I'm just saying, if you come into my house and you like go into my bedroom, your shit's getting blown. Schmove off, brother. Schmove off. It depends on which state. I don't think it's legal to do that in any state, to be honest. I don't think it's legal to strap any gun to a cat. I just think it's animal abuse. Even BB? Well, I mean, if I know it's him, it's fine. Like, if I see it's him, if I see it's somebody I know, I'm not gonna shoot them. But if I don't know you specifically and you're in my house, like, I'm gonna give you like 1 pump of the shotgun, and if you don't bolt right then, it's over. I do have that's the thing. It's like I don't have one in the chamber, so I do have to rack it. So by the time I'm done racking that shotgun and you haven't decided to make your exit, that's when I... Now if you're leaving, I won't shoot you. If you're like running, I won't shoot you. But if you're just sitting there like, I'm gonna come inside, then I got it as an inheritance. Ooh, let me look. Ooh, oh, that's super cool. Is that real? That's sick. What is that from? Like, what is that from? That's a sick saber. Would you say, what would you say before you pull the trigger? I'd have to think of a cool one-liner, you know what I mean? Like, I'd have to be like... probably something like, send my regards to God, motherfucker. Old sword. That's a cool old sword. I have a friend who has like an old Civil War, like officer saber, which is really cool. The used Mountain Dew cans on the floor are actually alarm system. It's like, that's the alarm system. You say what? Savvy, I said no. What the fuck, Savvy? What does this say? I don't have to open up Google Translate again. God damn it. This is okay this time? Oh, now everybody. Now I have to open up Google Translate. God damn it. Goodbye? You say... Oh. You say that. You say it specifically like... How do you say goodbye in Russian? She like is like, you picked the wrong house, dumbass. Xin chao. Fuck, dude. I've got like, this is such a crazy room right now. I've got so many guns. I've got so many guitars. I've got like amps. I've got like old electrical equipment. This is such a weird room right now. Like if you didn't know, this would just be such like a shell shock to come in here and just see like so many guns. I have at least like 3 like 4, 5 like high capacity magazine guns. Looks Russian. I think it was Russian. Because the guys that are in here are Russian, so probably Russian. I only need this, yeah. I would say that, but every time I say that word, Savvy Fair, people tell me I'm saying it wrong, so I'm not gonna say it. It's just like, it's like Godiva. Oh no, you're not saying that right. You can't say Godiva, it's gonna be Godiva. I also dropped an airsoft gear in Discord. Hell yeah. I haven't ever actually done anything with airsoft. Ooh, that's pretty nice. It's a nice little setup you got there. Yeah, I've never gotten into the airsoft. I feel like it'd be fun to do airsoft, but I never really could get into it. Every time I see those like airsoft AKs where you like pull back the charging handle like that much, and that's like the full range of travel that the charging handle has, I always feel like it's kind of like, I don't know. But I mean, they have some like sick ass gear though for airsoft, and they go hard. When airsoft people, they go hard. I just I've never actually like done that before. Literally depends on if someone breaks into homegirl's house wall. What is this? Wait, what is this? Yeah, that's pretty much it. It's like, so if someone breaks into my house, that's probably gonna be their reaction. I mean, that's pretty accurate. Where did I write depends? I don't know, man. Sometimes words just get injected into my head and they don't exist. Sometimes I hallucinate what people say. Sometimes I just, you know. God, this AK just looks so sexy. I love this furniture, dude. It's so good. It's actually so good. I really need to take this to a gunsmith and have them drill out the stock so I can actually permanently attach it. It sure has the schizos. Homegirl still coming down from Birdie Man. Damn, this LSD's lasted the longest time. It's been months. I just figured the Hat Man was a runoff of the LSD, but I guess he's just here to stay now. It's extra except for licking the gun. I mean, I've done that before. There's that one. I mean, one of my like profile pictures, I think on my Steam, is that picture of me like. Is that? Hold on, let me look. I think that's still my profile picture on Steam. Oh, I guess that's not the one. I mean, I've got a pretty... you know what, chat? I got a pretty cool profile on Steam. Look at this shit. Look at this shit. Look how cool this profile is. This is a top-tier Steam profile if I've ever seen one. It's your Twitch profile? Oh, is it? Is that my Twitch profile? Hold on. Yeah, it is. I forgot. That's my Twitch profile. Oh shit, I just saw the follower count. I think we have more followers, chat. I think we've succeeded the Astra 762 in terms of follows. I think we've officially passed it. Do you play CS? I used to. I should get back into it, but I used to be like into CS. I used to be like really into CS. Dreaded Asylum. It's not dreaded. Poor Asylum got turned down. Don't remind me of that place. I think we all choose Astra over Megan Fox. I'll take that. I'll take that. Slay some face at CS. I'll play later. I have to install it. I'd have to install it. Maybe later though. Also, I haven't played CS in like years, and so I'm like bad. Listen though, you give me an op, I'll fuck some shit up, dude. Give me an op and you won't even know it. You don't even know. You know, in Mirage, when you go mid as on the T side, and you always like, because the CTs can get to nest in middle in Mirage before the Ts can. So if you're gonna peek mid from like the T side, you always have to like flash it and smoke it. I always used to raw dog that shit. I would just like peek out with my op. And because my reaction times were just better than the guy sitting in CT, I would just fucking... And he wouldn't even know I hit him. I always like... Because all my teammates would always like throw a flashbang, and I'd be like, no, bro. Just let me do this. Reaction was hilarious. Hold on, chat. I need to take a shit. If there was a stipulation that Megan Fox didn't talk, I'd take her over Astra to be a... Oh, fuck. Damn. Damn. Alright. Alright. Alright, I see how it is, Shoto. I see how it is. I see how it is. That's fucked up, but I see how it is. It's fucked up. We're all too old for Megan Fox. How old is Megan Fox? I think she's older, isn't she? I don't even know what Megan Fox looks like. Let me look at... What does Megan Fox look like? In her 40s? Oh my god. I don't know, man. This is just like... this... I get it. I guess some people are into this, but this phenotype is not my... She's not my jam. She's not my jam. She looks good for 40, but, like, this picture, it looks like she's a vampire. She looks like she's the vampire queen about to suck my blood. I don't know, she's just, she's not my type. She's got that, like, she does have big titties, though, so if you're into big titties... She's got that, like, that positive canthal tilt, you know what I mean? That, like, aggressive eye tilt. That's what it is. That's why she looks like She looks like a predator, not... you know how, like, if you have the wrong kind of eyes, you look like prey? Or if you look like... if you've got, like, the positive canthal tilt, you look like a predator? She looks like she'd eat me alive. Like, she looks like she would eat me. Like, not in a fun way. Like, she'd just literally eat me. Like, put me in a fucking oven. Her boyfriend, looks 20 years younger. Big fake booba. She's either fucking hot or gross, nowhere in between, lol. She looks better in her 20s. Well, most people look better in their 20s. Can she play the ukulele? I don't know. I like her when she was in Transformers. Yeah, I remember. Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. I'm just like, especially like big titty women. I'm not into that as much, chat. Something about me, I don't know, just not into it as much. You know what I mean? Just not quite into it as much. Also, Shia LaBeouf was in that movie, and every time I think about Shia LaBeouf, I just think of that fucking 4chan, like, thing where 4chan trolled the shit out of Shia LaBeouf, and it was hilarious. That has to be one of my favorite internet memories, is, like, the Shia LaBeouf torture that was, like, the 4chan shit. If those big titty women are holding RPKs while in bikinis. I just don't like big titties as much. Especially, like, really, really big titties. I think they look really weird. Especially, like, boob job titties. I tend to think boob job titties look really bad. But I'm not that into titties in the first place. Like, I'm just not into titties, generally speaking. So when they're really big and, like, kind of gross looking, I just, like, eh. What happened to him? He dropped off the face of the earth? What, Shia LaBeouf? I don't know, I think he's still doing shit. I don't know. My favorite is when Shia just says, just do it. I like that one chick that went up to, like, the camera live stream, and she just, like, read in the like, just 4chan autism spurg out in the camera. She's like, Ree! I prefer natural boobs. Yeah. Yes, the just do it.
Do it! Just do it! Don't let your dreams be dreams.
That's an old meme. That's like an early, like, internet meme right there. Like, that's an old internet meme, man. That shit's classic. That's like over a decade old now, isn't it? More of an elbows kind of guy. Boba looks better when they're in proportion to the rest of the girl. I think that's true. I also just think, like, generally speaking, like, boob job boobs look kind of like malformed balloons, and I don't like it. Looks kind of old. Yeah, I mean, how old is Shia LaBeouf? He's probably got to be in his, like, 40s now, right? Like, he's getting up there. He's not a kid anymore. I guess during, like, the Transformers movie, he was kind of young looking. So I guess he's probably, what, like, 20 in the Transformers movie? And it's been probably, like, 20 years since that movie came out. So, you know, he's probably 40. The hard boob look isn't good. No. No, I've seen a lot of trans people that have those kind of weird, lopsided, like, hard-looking boobs. Those things always make me just go, eh. I met Shia, he's a nice guy. Oh, fuck. He also is 40. What did I say, chat? What did I say? I told you 40. He is indeed 40. Hit the bullseye. I got that shit on lock, chat. I got that shit on lock. Same as Megan. Ah, fuck. Alright, chat. Should I? Here's the question of the day. We know it's coming, chat. You know it always has to come. Should I make half of a Red Baron pizza or go to McDonald's? I think the answer is Red Baron Pizza. But what do you think, chat? McDonald's or Red Baron Pizza? I don't think there's any deals right now. I mean, the chicken nuggets are pretty cheap right now, but I've had a lot of chicken nuggets recently. I need to slow down on the chicken nuggies. Really, I want a Big Mac, but yeah, I don't think I'm gonna. I don't think I can afford. I don't think I want to do McDonald's yet. Thank you for saying it correctly. What, nuggies? Yeah, I said nuggies correctly. Thank you. Half a pizza is too easy. What do you mean it's too easy? It's like fucking 1,200 calories. Thank you for saying it correctly. What, nuggies? Nah. What kind of pizza is it? It's stuffed crust pepperoni. It's Red Bear. It's a half of a Red Baron stuffed crust pepperoni pizza. So I think that's what I'm gonna make. I kind of do want to go to McDonald's, but I just don't want to spend money, so I'm not gonna, I don't think. The fuck was that noise? The IPA sounds good. The IPA? You mean the pizza? Maybe. The problem with the pizza is, like, I feel like it's not. I feel like every time I eat that pizza, it never gets me like full. Like like it gets me full, but I'm always hungry. Like I feel like I ate a lot yesterday, but then I'm so hungry this morning again for some reason. Do you add stuff to your frozen pizza? Nope. I don't have anything to add to it. Thick crust is better than thin crust. Yeah, no, I never get thin crust. I don't like I don't like thin crust pizza, chat. I'm not a big fan of thin crust pizza. Really not. But I don't know, I just kind of like... Sometimes I get sick of the Red Baron pizzas. Like, I have so many of them that I just like, I'm like, ah. I found a Turkish place today. I might try sometime. I never had Turkish as far as I know. Huh. Love me some deep pan meat feast pizza. Giga's trying to tell you to feed it more. Something like that. Something like that, chat. Fuck, dude. I think it's pizza time. I think it's pizza time. As much as I want McDonald's, I think it's pizza time. Pizza time. Steak tacos. Oh, I fucking go for a steak taco too. God damn it. Pizza time. Problem is, what do I eat tomorrow? If I eat this pizza tonight, what am I gonna eat tomorrow, dude? Fuck. Maybe tomorrow I'll get McDonald's. Anyway, chat. Thank you, everybody. I think I'm gonna end the stream here. It's 8:10, so I think I'm gonna end the stream. I will be live again tomorrow. Steak in this economy? Yeah, right. Hello, dippage. I am going to dip for tonight, I think. But thank you, everybody, for watching. I will be live again tomorrow. Goodbye!